in honor of Kyle Larson's 2021 championship and becoming the all-time winner in the 5 car, specifically, not overall at Hendrick Motorsports, I thought we'd talk about the most successful 5 of them all, and also honor the driver with the previous 5-win record at Hendrick in Texas Terry Labonte. Before we begin, I did a similar style video with my Tim Ganassi Racing and M&M's videos with my best/notable moments there also. Check those videos out, and I'll leave them in the description. However, this time, since Terry Labonte drove the 5, we'll do 5 of them, since that was his car number after all. Let's begin. Terry Labonte, the Iceman. He had a very successful career. He's a 2-time champion, which he did in 1984 and 1996, and won 22 races with 182 top 5s and 361 top 10s in a career that lasted from 1978 through 2014 in the NASCAR Cup Series. Labonte also led 7,044 laps and was inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame in 2016. He also had the record of the most consecutive starts with 655, which was broken in 2002. He was also named one of the 50 greatest NASCAR drivers in 1998. Labonte was best known for driving the 5 and had the most success in the 5 also. During his time in the 5, Kellogg sponsored Labonte, first with the Corn Flakes and then the Frosted Flakes. Kellogg started sponsoring Labonte in 1993 when he drove for Precision Products Racing. Labonte also appeared on cereal boxes for Kellogg's during his time in the 5. He got that first win in the 5 in 1994 at North Wilkesboro Speedway in the 7th race of the season in the first Union 400. That was the fastest a driver had gotten their first win at Hendrick Motorsports until Kyle Larson broke it in 2021. It was 11th overall in Labonte's career. Labonte finished that first year with 3 wins, 6 top 5s, 14 top 10s, led 487 laps, and finished 7th in points that year.
Terry Labonte finished 18th in the points last year and came into this event 12th in the points. There's second place Rusty Wallace. Still chasing Terry, but running out of laps as there are now 3 to go for Labonte. Behind Bobby Hamilton in car number 40. Hamilton is 14th. Yep, 398 completed. Look at the hope on the faces of Terry Labonte's crew members. How long can you hold your breath? Well, guys, you've got less than 2 laps now. Actually, less than a lap and a half to hold your breath, because here comes Terry Labonte in the Kellogg's Cornflake Chevrolet off the 4th corner and getting the white flag. There is 1 more lap to go for Terry Labonte from Corpus Christi, Texas, the 1984 NASCAR Winston Cup champion, who is about to record a victory here this afternoon. Here he is through turns 3 and 4, and Labonte wins the first Union 400. His 4th career short track wins in 137 starts, and of course it's his first victory for 94.
The 1999 battle between Labonte and Dale Earnhardt at Bristol Motor Speedway in the night race was epic, in which Earnhardt spat out Labonte on the final lap to win, and Earnhardt famously said this and was also booed.
Didn't mean to really turn around, meant to rattle his cage, Joe.
However, this video isn't about Dale Earnhardt. It's about Terry Labonte. So in 1995, in the first battle between these two at Bristol, was at the Goodies 500. Earnhardt tried to wreck Labonte on the final lap, but failed to pass Labonte, as Labonte wound up crossing the start-finish line as Earnhardt closed late in the race. But Labonte still held on for the win.
But the laps are winding down. Earnhardt easily to the inside of Brett Bodine.
Terry Labonte's going to run across some slow cars. But Jeff Burton and Mike Wallace, if they hold him up at all, Earnhardt will catch him. There's the 2 slow cars. Mike Wallace and Jeff Burton, and they're racing for position, I believe. Yes, they are. 1 second.
Mike Wallace is 9th, Jeff Burton is 10th. They're still on the lead lap.
2 laps to go. Labonte comes up on Burton and Wallace. He'll get the white flag this time around. There's Earnhardt lurking in second position off of corner 4. Terry Labonte gets the white flag, but still has his traffic to contend with.
Jeff Labonte had to come in for a splash of gas. Or a flat tire or something.
Now let's see, they're down to 4 or 5 car lengths.
And a slow car right around Earnhardt. He's right on his back bumper.
Let's see what strategy he pulls. Oh, Labonte is sideways but wins the race, crashes, and he wins anyway. How about that? Whoa! Labonte crossed the line sideways, took the checkered flag, hit the wall, and still comes out the winner of the Goodies 500 over Dale Earnhardt. How about that?
Well, only a fitting ending to the night.
That's exactly right. Been a long night for everybody, including these race drivers and the fans who have stuck with the race from the rain to the end. And here is the final corner.
I think Earnhardt gave him just a little bit of a tap, then backed off and let him get, tried to let him get straightened out, but it was too far gone.
Man, oh man.
What a night. Look at this victory lane.
1996 was a special year for Terry Labonte. In a Napa 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway, he clinched his second championship in 12 years apart, in the longest gap between championships. What was also cool was that his brother Bobby won the race. Terry also denied 10-time winner and teammate Jeff Gordon from going back-to-back in championships. Terry was consistent as he finished with 2 wins, 21 top 5s, 24 top 10s, 4 poles, and led 973 laps that year. Bobby later joined Terry as the first pair of brothers with Cup championships, with Bobby winning his in 2000.
Hamilton are waging for position here as the white flag is about to come out for Bobby Labonte. There it is. 1 more lap to go for Bobby Labonte. And 1 more lap to go for Terry Labonte, and the championship will be his. We're on the final lap of the 1996 season for the Winston Cup Series. What a great season it's been, and we're glad to have had our part in bringing you all of it, and especially in bringing you this championship race. There's Terry. He's got less than a quarter of a lap to go. Bobby Labonte is in corner number 4 now, coming off of it, and Bobby Labonte wins the race. The checkered flag comes out, and Terry Labonte has become the 1996 NASCAR Winston Cup champion. Terry Labonte, 12 seasons after his first, repeats as the Winston Cup champion. That's the longest between intervals of first and second championships. And the banner has gone up over Terry's pit area. What a day it was for the Labontes. Both have reason to celebrate here, but the big reason is the championship, and you can see Jeff Gordon has slowed down and salutes the champion this year, just as Jeff Gordon was last year. Jeff will finish second in the points for 1996.
I tell you, it was a tremendous effort. The 3 championship contenders started in the top 5. They finished in the top 5 here, so they raced for it all day long.
Dale Jarrett finished second, Jeff Gordon third, and Terry Labonte fifth. Here's Jerry Punch.
Well, Gary Dehart, it's been a long year, but boy, what a nice one for you. Congratulations, an outstanding effort.
Well, we did what we had to do today, Jerry. We had to stay out of trouble for one thing. The car wasn't as good as Bobby's. What do you think about that right there, buddy? Bobby Labonte and Terry Labonte, that looks good, don't it? It couldn't have been a better day. I'm just happy for everybody. The team done a heck of a job. You know, what else can I say?
Here's Labonte talking about winning that championship with Dr. Jerry Punch, courtesy of ESPN.
Last night it was Evander Real Deal Holyfield. Today
It is Terry One Tough Texan Labonte, 1996 NASCAR Winston Cup champion. And Terry sits back and takes a huge deep breath inside the car, takes a look at that left hand, and now we'll shake hands. And Terry, I tell you, I think he's so pooped we're going to let him sit in the car. Terry, you're almost too exhausted to climb out, but congratulations.
Well, thank you. I just don't know what to say. I just got to thank Rick Hendrick, all the guys on the Kellogg's team, all our sponsors, Quaker State, GMAC, Kellogg's, all the guys that just hung in there. And it's just a great day.
Terry, we talked the other day at the shop, and you said 3 years ago a lot of people had stopped believing in Terry Labonte, but Rick Hendrick believed in you, Kim believed in you, and you believed in yourself, and now you're back.
I never thought it would take 12 years to come back after the first one, but you just can't ever give up. And there was a lot of awful good people that helped me get here today, and I just owe it all to them.
You know, winning the race would have been great, but having your brother win the race and you win a championship, what a family day for the brothers Labonte.
Yeah, which one's better? I'll tell you what, it was a great run for Bobby, and we talked about it last night, and I knew he was running awful good in practice, and we were kind of joking around, and we said, it'd be pretty cool if you won the race and I won the championship, and, never dreamed it would happen that way, but it's an exciting day for us.
How about the left hand? We talked about, no one said you didn't complain at all day long, and I know you're holding it on your knee there, but that had to hurt you.
Well, it did. We shot it up a little bit before the race, and we didn't shoot it up enough because it kind of started hurting there about the last half of the race, but feels like $1 million right now.
How about $1.5 million? Last night there were snow flurries in Atlanta, and today a young driver nicknamed the Iceman is crowned Winston Cup champion.
1999 was Labonte's final win in the iconic Cornflakes paint scheme that he won his 1996 championship in. He got that win at the Prime Star 500 at Texas Motor Speedway as the race ended under caution after Jimmy Spencer and Robert Presley crashed and Spencer hit the wall hard.
Eric Cope and then Johnny Benson, who is the last car on the lead lap. Treble front straightaway. Presley and Jimmy Spencer collide and slam into the wall. They had been racing hard for 2-3 laps, and they're in the pen.
This is going to be a race back to the flag as who's going to win the Texas race, I think, Ned. It could very well end the race if they race back here because they might not be able to get this cleaned up in time. Caution is out. They might not be able to get it cleaned up in time for a restart. Here's Labonte coming off the turn, and he's going to get back to the flag first.
Terry Labonte comes to the caution flag at lap 331. 3 laps to go, and that could be the show. Terry Labonte will be the only one of the Hendrick cars to finish in the top 10 today. Jeff Gordon was the first car out. I'm corrected, it's not the first time Gordon has been the last finisher in a Cup race, but the first time he finished last in a 43-car field. And Wally Dahlbeck down to 23rd. Dale Jarrett will be second. His Robert Yates Racing teammate was the pole sitter. That's Kenny Irwin, and Kenny will be well back in 16th in the final tally.
Rusty Wallace has to feel good. He had a dismal run last week in Darlington and Cup Film today, and really had a great run. At one time was the fastest car on the track.
He'll be fourth, and his teammate Jeremy Mayfield will finish fifth. The other 2-car team in the top 5, Bobby Labonte will wind up third, and rookie Tony Stewart will be the rookie of the race in sixth. To the checkered flag. Terry Labonte of Corpus Christi, Texas, 2-time Winston Cup champion, scores a home state win.
Very popular with the fans here. And of course with his crew.
Labonte's Kellogg's Cornflakes paint scheme was used as a throwback in his final years with Hendrick Motorsports in 2005 and 2006, and in 2014 when he drove for Go Fast Racing in his final race. Now on to the Tony the Tiger era for Terry Labonte. Labonte was great during that era, but he had a resurgence in 2003 as he got his 22nd and final career Winston Cup win in a Mountain Dew Southern 500 at Darlington Raceway. He won that race in 1980 also, which happened to be his first win. Labonte also ended a 156-race winless streak with that win also. During his time in the 5, he won 12 races, had 64 top 5s, 125 top 10s, 7 poles, and led 3,041 laps with an average finish of 17.2 and 368 starts in the number that he was most known for. He drove the 5 from 1994 to 2004.
Terry Labonte already this season has more top 10 finishes than in all of 2002. A team that needed a rebuilding. Crew Chief Jim Long saying he likes the mix of guys he's got. He thinks it's the most talented team in the garage area. Terry Labonte in the midst of a contract renegotiation with Hendrick Motorsports and the team with sponsor Kellogg's, all expected to re-sign and continue on, but this won't do anything to hurt that enthusiasm.
It sure won't. I wonder, as we see Jim Long intently watching the front stretch, I wonder if Terry Labonte is going to do some donuts when this is over. He's never done one in his life.
I don't know. I think he's going to go right to victory lane.
I think he is.
He hasn't been there in a while, so he's not going to delay that any.
Last win for Terry Labonte, Texas Motor Speedway, March 1999. This is the 157th race since then. It's been a long dry spell. Two-time NASCAR Winston Cup champion, and his history in the sport so much intertwined with this racetrack. We told you about his making his Winston Cup debut here in 1978, this race, and finishing 4th.
And he got his first NASCAR Winston Cup victory here in 1980, I believe it was.
In the Southern 500. Correct you are, BP.
I remember that intently because 3 of us went down in turn 1 and all wrecked, and Labonte missed the wreck and went on to win.
He paid attention to that rookie meeting.
He did. He paid very good attention. Must have done a good job, huh?
Marty, how about Terry Labonte?
When he came here for his first ever Winston Cup start, he drove to the track with his dad. His mom, Martha, had no idea where they finished, so they stopped down the street at a payphone. They called her, and then they went about another mile down the road in their truck, and it ran out of gas. So hopefully they won't run out of gas on the way home today.
He'll see the white flag when he comes back around. Lap car of Jimmy Spencer just ahead. Spencer running in 22nd place, 6 laps down to the race leader. And Terry Labonte with a 2.5-second advantage on 2nd place, Kevin Harvick. Jeff Gordon takes his car to the garage. Nothing left to gain by running any more laps. The last Darlington race that Terry Labonte led more than 6 laps, September 1984. He's out in front now on the white flag lap here in the 2003 Southern 500. Half a lap to go. It's going to be a popular win. Oh, is this going to be popular? You're going to see the crews out on pit road applauding him, the other drivers giving him congratulations. Two-time Winston Cup champion Terry Labonte at age 46 will take the checkered flag and win the 54th Southern 500. That's pretty cool.
All right, way to go, guys. We did it. We did it. Way to go, everybody. Good job in the fence. You guys won the race for us right there.
Labonte's margin of victory, 1.6 seconds over Kevin Harvick. Terry led 33 laps today. They were the ones that counted most.
And that's the list. Hope you all enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like. And if you're brand new, subscribe. And here are 5 Terry Labonte commercials in honor of him driving the 5 also. Enjoy and peace.
What are you guys doing? Well, we got these NASCAR decals from Kellogg's cereals. If you find the right one, you could win this custom Chevy Monte Carlo.
Kind of like yours. Except the door's open on this one. Wow, real headlights. Oh, pretty.
Heated seats. The more you set go, it's time to roll.
You can collect all 6 NASCAR decals from these Kellogg cereals. If you find a Kellogg's decal, you could win a custom Chevy Monte Carlo.
Terry, showtime. Let's go.
Oh, cup holder.
Terry Labonte and Jeff Gordon check out their new teammate, Ricky Craven.
The new guy looks pretty fast. And when we tell him about this new form in the Quaker State, he might get even faster.
He could win a lot of races.
He could even win the championship.
New Formula Quaker State has over 9 state-of-the-art additives for a clean-running engine.
Of course, there is no rule that says we have to tell him about this new Formula Quaker State.
None that I know of.
New Formula Quaker State for a clean-running engine.
Kellogg's Cornflakes presents 1996 NASCAR champion Terry Labonte.
You won't get that checkered flag unless you get off to a great start.
Like starting the day with the simple goodness of Kellogg's Cornflakes.
Of course, a great finish doesn't hurt either.
Go with a winner, Kellogg's Cornflakes.
Some guy came in to me after the race and asked me which Labonte was a better driver.
Oh, really? What'd you tell him?
Told him I was.
Why'd you tell him that?
I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Uh-uh.
Well, who won Richmond?
Well, who won Michigan? Well, who won Bristol? Who won Charlotte? Well, who won the championship?
Oh, man.
Who drives the Monte Carlo?
Genuine Chevrolet, the cars more champions trust, including the better Labonte.
Who's the better athlete? Who's the better actor? Who's the better singer?
I'll tell you what, on race day, you better get it right.
You want a hands-on boss.
Yeah.
He Terry Labonte.
Terry Labonte.
Check the transmission and the drive shaft.
He's involved in every detail.
Right.
Absolutely.
Hey, if that makes me a perfectionist, 1 more pound. So what? There's a fingerprint on the windshield.
Got it.
Hey, I'm here to win. Blue. The nose needs to be bluer.
Blue's good.
Blue's great.
Very good.